What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the September 2025 Orange County John Wayne Santa Ana International Airport update for you all. I hope all of you are excited for today's video, as today we have quite a few awesome changes, and as we transition here into the fall, we got a bunch going on. So with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get started. Got our UPS Boeing 777-200 freighter coming in from Louisville, and now it's heading out to Portland, looking very strong. And we also have this FedEx Airbus A300 freighter. This is coming in from Los Angeles and now heading out to Memphis. So very cool to get those reciprocals going strong there. Next, we have our Southwest 737-700. This aircraft's coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas. Another 737-700 Heart livery blended winglets. This aircraft's coming in from Austin, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Sacramento. And you got this 737-700 Scimitar's coming in from Oakland, and now it's going to be taking on over to Phoenix. And we got the beautiful Missouri 1 livery, which is making a flight in from Nashville, and now it's going to be heading on over to, I like the sounds of Las Vegas. So very strong Southwest section right there. Got our Allegiant Air Airbus A320. This aircraft's coming in from Provo, Utah, and now it's going to be making a service today, heading on over to Boise. And you got the Spirit Airbus A320 with fence tips. This aircraft's getting ready to go over to Oakland today and came in from Las Vegas. And I did verify Oakland, and it is consistent. So love that. It was Sacramento that was served briefly at some point a handful of years ago that I keep getting confused on. We got our Frontier Airbus A320 Neo. This is Pike the Otter. This aircraft's coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Las Vegas, staying with the routine fundamentals, but we have Dallas and San Francisco as well. We got our Alaska Embraer 175 coming in from Seattle Everett. This aircraft's now going to be heading out to San Francisco. And then we got the Go Dog special livery here on the Embraer 175. What a great looking aircraft. Let's see if I can get a little bit better of a view. There we go. Much better. So you can really get a nice look at that aircraft now. And this one is currently making a flight today, coming in from Portland, and will be, this is our Santa Rosa flight, excuse me. Portland is mainline. I apologize about that. Trust me, Portland is mainline. Although I do think they get some 175, so we'll go ahead and send it there. Next, we have our Alaska Boeing 737 MAX 8. I know I've been using this aircraft a bunch, but I just really like it, and quite frankly, I can't find my normal delivery 800. When you have this large of a collection, on a time crunch, it's kind of tough to come up with some aircraft sometimes, so that's partially the reason. Anyway, this aircraft's currently coming in today from Seattle, Tacoma, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to the airport is Portland. So certainly glad to see those aircraft going strong right there. We absolutely love that. Jumping on over to United, we have the Boeing 737 MAX 8. These are prominent here, as you all have been able to figure that out. I had this aircraft coming in from Houston, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Chicago O'Hare. So certainly some great fundamentals right there, as we love to see it. Our next aircraft is Airbus 319. This aircraft is currently coming in from Denver, and now it's going to be heading out to San Francisco. And coming in from San Francisco and heading out to Houston as well is this Boeing 737 MAX 8. And then lastly, we have our Newark flight on the 737-700, which continues to go very strong despite their current status. So certainly happy about that and eager to see what will be next as we continue to progress into the future. Next, we have our American Airlines section, starting with the Boeing 737-800. This aircraft's coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and now it's going to be heading over to, Phoenix Sky Harbor. So we are finally getting back several 737-800s. I mean, we had them all summer long, but the Etch the Maxes, I should say, are now not disappearing, but they have rotated out a little bit. So got more 737-800s, so of course we got to represent that. This is a really, really cool perspective of this American Airlines Airbus A321 Neo. This aircraft's doing the turnaround out to Charlotte today, a very long turnaround, multiple hours involved in that. So certainly quite a resource that American Airlines continues to, inflate's the wrong word, but they certainly charge good money for that flight. Another flight that they charge good money for is this A321T variant for American Airlines, and this aircraft makes its way onto New York's John F. Kennedy. So very fortunate to have a New York service, obviously, and obviously Newark too. LaGuardia is out of the question for this airport, so JFK is the option, and that's why airports like JFK and Newark exist, despite the complications going on at Newark right now. Next, we're to Delta Airlines, as they have quite a few aircraft going pretty strong here, starting with the Boeing 757-200 without winglets. This aircraft's coming in from Detroit today. Certainly a great model here by Gemini. Missed the NG 6 years ago now, so this was a great pickup last year for some good variety. And we have the winglet 757-200, and this aircraft's going to be making it on over to Atlanta today. So certainly looking very strong, and happy to get to feature it here today on this service. So looking very nice. The Delta Airlines Airbus A220, this is the 300, and these are still coming in from MSP once a day, and the other flight is a 100. So certainly some massive progress. There was a recent time where I know we only had a couple of days where we had these second daily flights that have every day with no inconsistencies. Is certainly major progress. I did check in on Breeze. I completely missed that Grand Junction and Ogden were operated during the entire summer. I apologize about that. That was completely on me. I thought those were for sure seasonals, but those are the services along with Provo are the ones that are going strong at this moment. So this is our Airbus A220-300. This is coming in from Ogden and now it's heading out to Grand Junction. So certainly some very fascinating routes there. I would say especially Ogden and Grand Junction, or both of them honestly, but Provo is even pretty interesting too. So Breeze has had quite an interesting strategy here at Orange County. And our next aircraft is this Air Canada Boeing 737 MAX 8, and this aircraft is coming in today from the Great Vancouver, which this service continues to go strong and will remain daily. And in fact, currently scheduled, we'll see if it makes it all the way, but WestJet, which will be our next aircraft, is actually scheduled for daily service in November, which is awesome to Calgary. We have our 4X weekly services still going strong to Calgary, and this is on that 737-700. This was a great pickup. I'm so glad I got this. I got this aircraft just for this airport, and I've used it every single time. So, granted, it did take some time for them to come back after the pandemic, but since they've returned, they've been very consistent. It's unfortunate that they cut their Vancouver service, or I don't know if it's suspended or cut, but we'll continue to move forward regardless of the case. Got a Pilatus PC-12 in this aircraft navigating a flight over to Long Beach today and came in earlier from Burbank. And we got an American Airlines 737 MAX 8. This is our Phoenix turnaround service, which continues to have quite a few MAXs. So, Chicago O'Hare, which both of them do, but Chicago really is that big one here that we definitely can't forget the feature. Got the Delta A220. This is the 100 in this aircraft making a flight today. Coming on in from Seattle and now it's heading out to Salt Lake City. All 100s there, and it etched the Embraer 175 to both cities. Speaking of that aircraft, here it is, but this one's going to be our Las Vegas flight, which continues to be very high performing, so we absolutely love that. Get the Southwest 737-700 taxiing in from Houston, Hobby, and now it's going to be making a flight up to San Jose, California today. And then our GA section, we got the King Air 350, which is going to be heading on over to, Albuquerque, and came in earlier from Flagstaff. The PC-12 is currently making a flight from Palm Springs, and now it's going to be taking it on down to Guadalajara. So pretty cool that we have international services too. This is definitely going to be one, the Gulfstream G650ER, or G5, I'm sorry, this is G5. This is coming in from Anchorage, and now it's heading out to Buenos Aires, so certainly a very long flight. That might require a fuel stop at the runway length, to be honest, I'm not sure, but we'll just say Buenos Aires for fun. NetJets Challenger 600, I definitely want to get the Vista Jet to get some good variety in here, so that's definitely on my bucket list, whenever that's going to be. And this is getting pre-recorded, so who knows, maybe I already got it. But anyway, this aircraft is making a flight today over to, let's see here, I like the sounds of Houston George Bush, and came in earlier today from Las Vegas Henderson. And then we had the G650ER. This one's getting ready for, let's see, I like the ideas of Baltimore, and this aircraft came in from Seattle, Tacoma. And lastly, we have the JSX Embraer 145, and this aircraft is currently making a flight coming in from Napa, which I didn't see that on the flight connections page, which was so weird, and I didn't see Salt Lake City listed either. So perhaps it was brand new as of recording this, but we'll send it to both of those because those are really cool routes, and who knows what the long-term sustainability of those will be. But when you start a route, usually it goes pretty well. So I really hope all of you enjoyed this Orange County update as we continue to move into the fall. We'll have some exciting changes coming up, so definitely stay tuned for those. And there's probably good news coming down the pipeline as well, so I'll be sure to feature that here if there is any. But with that being said, that'll do for today's video, everybody. I'm so sorry. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love you do. My name's Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Aviation is signing off.